Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to be doing a Q&A. I did a Q&A on Instagram and you guys left a whole bunch of questions for me to answer in this video. So that is what we're going to be doing. Alright, we're going to jump straight into it. Let's start off with like lighthearted questions. What type of dogs do I have? My first dog, he is a Presa Canario mix. He is a Brando color. You guys have seen him on my Instagram probably. I post him all the time. My boyfriend actually got him first, like that was his dog, but we've just been together so long that he is my dog too. So I love him like my own. Like he is my dog, and I always tell him like if we ever break up, I am literally gonna fight for custody for this child. Like I get him every other weekend, you know, that type of vibe. And then we recently got another dog. This is like my dog, but you know we're raising them together, obviously. And she's a miniature Tika poodle. So she's really small. I could bring her over right now. I can't bring Goku because he's obviously 80 pounds. But this is Emmy. She's a miniature Tika poodle. She is growing out of her color. She had more black on her, but her color is changing. She was more black, and now she has like white like under here. So yeah, we don't know how or what color she'll like turn into, but we do know she has the cutest little face. Right, baby? Mwah. She's super cute. Okay, I'm gonna put her down. She was sleeping with Goku actually. Oh yeah, her name is Emmy, and the other bigger dog, his name's Goku. And yes, his father did name him Goku from Dragon Ball Z. Next question, how did you end up with the job that you have now? Backstory. So I'm a dancer at a club, I do OF, and I do social media now. TikTok, I'm starting obviously YouTube, and I do Instagram, you know? So that's all I do right now. But funny story actually, how I got into stripping. Me and my friend were watching the movie Hustlers, and we were just like, girl, we could do this. We could be making this fucking amount of money. We're broke as a joke right now. We need the cash, and we're hot, and we're only young once. So I told my man, I was like, think I should do this? And he's like, fuck it. If you want to do it, like do it. And so that was that. I literally decided on the club I was going to go to. I did a whole bunch of research, literally that whole night. And the next day I called, I was like, can I come in for audition? They were like, yeah, just bring your ID. So we came in, both of us, super fucking nervous. We walk in, and they look at our ID, and they look at us, and they're like, okay, you're hired. And then literally fully clothed. And then we go upstairs where the house mom was at the time. And she just like run us through the whole contract and all that stuff. And yeah, that was the first night. I was super nervous. It was a Thursday night. I was so fucking nervous, and it took so much out of me to go up to one guy who literally gave me like 40 bucks or 60 bucks. And I was like, bruh, why are you so scared? Like now I'm like, bruh, he's just a man. Like, yeah. That's the story on that. OF, I always wanted to do OF. I was literally like always yearning to do it. And then one day I literally just decided to do it. And I haven't stopped ever since. And it's been a couple years now, so yeah, that's on that. And then social media, I kind of like was inclined to do it more just because I was using it as a way to promote my other platform, and I was just like posting all the time and like doing reels and stuff like that. So I was just like, dude, I'm just gonna like keep doing it and like take it more serious. And that's what I did, and haven't stopped doing it. Okay, question number 3. Will you ever give up stripping to get a job? And what would you like to do besides stripping? So, I did not go to college, so I don't have like anything that I can like rely on, like 9 to 5 related. Before this whole line of work, I was just the regular waitress. So, that's always a job that I knew you could have with no education whatsoever. So I always like thought like if anything hits like the burner, like I'll just do that, you know, because it is good money. When you're a pretty girl and waitress, you know, you make good money. And I don't know what I would do, but I know what I want to do using my dancer money. I just want to buy property and have enough property at some point where I just live off of it comfortably, and still make a lot of money. You know what I mean? So that's where my mindset is right now. I don't ever want to go to a 9 to 5. I don't ever want to wake up at freaking 5 in the morning and spend 8 hours in the office. That's not me. I can't do it. Props to you guys that do it. I cannot. So I know I'll never ever do that. I'd rather do everything else but a 9 to 5. Sorry, not everything, but you know, everything. Next question is, do you plan on being a stripper for a long time? What are your long-term goals? I don't not plan on being a dancer forever. Obviously, I'm not gonna look like this for the rest of my life. Everyone knows that. Every girl going into the industry knows that. I'm still very young. One, I started early because I want to get out of it. Like, not early, but like earlier than some girls would, you know? There's girls in the club that are like close to their 40s and they're still in it. They look good, but you can tell they're getting more mature, you know? It's just what it is. It's aging. You know, you can only get so much work done until aging just does its thing and you start to show your age, you know? So I told myself I think I want to be latest 28 years old in the club. Like latest. Because I know I can quit next year and not do it for a year. But I know that in the back of my mind, and if I'm being real with myself, I will always go back. If I do quit for whatever reason, I think I'll always go back because I don't think any other job will allow me to have no schedule, come in when I want, leave when I want, make 5K in a night, work 4 hours, sit on my butt and talk and make that amount of money. So I know I will always, always, always have love for that job just because it's treated me good. It's treated me good money-wise. So yeah. Long-term goals, like I said before, I just want to buy property so I can be financially stable after I retire and just have a whole bunch of money to take care of everything. Those are just like my long-term goals. Just have money for everything and just be financially independent and never have to worry about money ever again. 5th question, I believe. Any more trips upcoming this year? Yes, I'm actually so glad you asked. I am already planning. Literally on the plane back with my man, I was like, so where are we gonna go next? Like, I want to go somewhere else next. We live in Chicago, obviously, as you probably know. And a short and easy trip is to Wisconsin Dells. I want to go to Wisconsin Dells in like the next like 3 weeks or 2 weeks. So that's like a mini vacation. Just, it's chill. It's only like 3.5 hours of a drive, so it's nothing crazy. I just want to go into the indoor water park over by Wisconsin Dells. And coming up, my birthday's coming up in March 26th, and me and my friend actually want to do like a birthday trip. Her birthday was in January, like the 2nd week of January, and we want to celebrate like both of our birthdays because we both have like shitty birthday months. It's always cold here, so we want to go to PR together sometime either late March or early April. So that's the trip that I have planned for PR. My next trip that I have planned after that is I want to go to Mexico again. I think I want to go to Puerto Vallarta because I have family close to there in Guadalajara, like the city. So it's like a 2-hour ride, like in a car from Puerto Vallarta to Guadalajara. So it'll be like knocking two birds, or it'll be like killing 2 birds with 1 stone. Is that how the fucking saying goes? I don't know. But you know what I mean. Besides that, I really, really, really want to go to fucking Hawaii so bad, you guys. Like, oh, you don't even know. I want to go so bad. I feel like it would cure something in me to go to Hawaii. I definitely want to go sometime this fucking year because, like I said, I'm only young once. Have I ever had a stalker? I don't think so, where it's been like crazy. Like, I've had guys like come to the club a lot and like ask for me and like know too much about me, you know, where I'm like, how do you know that, you know? And like they'll ask questions and like, you know, be a little too much. So, but I don't really count that as like stalkers. I just count that as like people are nosy and they want to know about you, and they kind of are a little weird when it comes to communicating it with that same person. So I don't count that as a stalker. I don't think I've ever had like a true stalker, to be honest. Been lucky enough that it hasn't happened. Knock on motherfucking wood. So yeah. Any future plans on having kids? Yes, I do plan on having kids, but not until I'm like 28, 29, 30. So keep waiting. Okay, last question for this video. Scariest thing that happened to you while working as a dancer. So I really have to dig into my brain to remember, because I think, okay. Because a lot of things have happened to me in this industry, but I think the scariest one that just sticks out like a sore thumb in my brain, because I really don't remember a lot of things that happened to me at the club, just because it's like, I think it's my way of protecting myself from the trauma that I just don't remember anything. It's like a trauma response in my brain. So the one I do remember that was really scary for me personally was basically this one time that I was working at the club, maybe over 2 years ago now. I was leaving the club, and this club doesn't have like security like how my club does now. And they kind of just like open the door for you, and they like see your cars right there like in the parking lot, and they just kind of like open the door and let you walk into your car, and then they'll go inside, you know. They did not do that this time. I was the last girl there. And there was 2 guys in the club that were left like at the end of the night, and they were just like kind of being weird, like staring, kind of just weirdo vibes, right? I didn't think anything of it. I wanted to get home. I got in my car. The guy left back inside, like the security guy, before I was even in my car. So I literally hurried up, got in my car, and there was 2 other cars still in the lot. Those were customers, and I'm assuming that those were the car of those guys that were in the club. So I shit you fucking not, I get in my fucking car, and these 2 guys, I had my music on loud as fuck. Like, that's how it was when I started the car. And I like lowered down the music because I didn't want to like, the bass was really boosted in that car, and I didn't want to like cause a scene, so I lowered down the music. And I shit you not, those fucking cars pull up right fucking next to me. I'm literally in the middle. They pull up right fucking next to me. Empty parking lot, by the way. And they literally, one gets out the car and starts banging on my window, like trying to talk to me. And I'm literally like driving, and I'm like, well, like my hands are on the steering wheels, and I'm just like, and I'm like parked where the building is right in front of me, so I can't go straight. I have to back up and like go out the other way, you know? So I'm literally like, don't look at him, don't look at him, don't look at him. He's pounding right here, like on where my driver's side. He's pounding on the window, and I'm just like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. And during this time, my man was out of town. Worst of the worst times for him to be out of town. He was not home. He usually always waits for me until I'm home. So I know if he was home and I called him, he would have just drove to me, or he would have like met me up somewhere, so I would have been all good, and this wouldn't have fucking happened. And at that time, the car I was driving was a Scion FRS. It's a little bit of a faster car than like your normal other car, like normal cars. It wasn't like, it had a little bit pep in the step. So do you hear that? That's a cat. Like, I was putting that bitch in reverse, and I like slammed on the gas, and a guy was trying to get right behind me, like another person's car was trying to get right behind me and trying to close me in. Like, bro, you're fucking lying. I was able to get out of there. Like, I was able to back up fast enough because the car is really little. So I fit, and I literally got out that parking lot so fucking fast. And of course, I'm very like aware of my surroundings. I knew the cars, and I knew the plate numbers they had. They're following me. Because where that club was, you get out the freaking club, and the highway is literally like a quarter of a mile away. As soon as I hit the highway, I was literally speeding down so freaking fast. I was making that car hit like 130, 140. I was going so fucking fast. I was just trying to get away because I knew these people were following me. I think by like 3/4 of the way home, I lost them. Like, I wasn't sure because it was a common car. I think it was like a freaking Chevy Malibu or something, like an old one, like a 2010. And obviously they were pushing that car too, because that car does not be pushing 120, 130 on a normal day. And I think that's why I lost them, because I was just going so fast. And I ended up pulling up to like a McDonald's and like called a friend to let him know what happened and everything, because I didn't want to go home. Because if I went home, like, imagine they were actually still following me and they know where I live. Fuck no, bro. Fuck no. So I ended up staying in the McDonald's for like 30 minutes in that parking lot, and then after I went home. So nothing happened. Did I get really fucking scared? Yes. Was I crying? Yes. So moral of the story is just be safe, be aware of your surroundings, don't trust anybody, lock your doors, girl, and call somebody if you're like in trouble. I could have gone to a police station as well, I just didn't want to like be like, where are you coming from, this and that, you know. I was a little scared to like tell the cops like what I do, so that's why I didn't go to a police station. But if anything, go to a police station, go to a friend, like meet up with a friend, or you know, something. That is all for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below on any more videos that you'd like to see from me. Bye.